Hey, I'm Bradley Jacobs, a senior editor at Us Weekly, and this is Hot Stuff, a look at the top 5 most sizzling stories in the new issue of Us Weekly magazine, right here on usmagazine.com. Jennifer Aniston's recent Architectural Digest magazine cover totally pissed off her ex, Brad Pitt. The design buff, who appeared on his own cover of the magazine in January 2009, was none too pleased when ex-wife Jennifer Aniston debuted her own at-home shoot in the March 2010 issue. A Pitt source tells Hot Stuff that Brad thinks she's really pathetic. He says she was never into architecture when they were married, that it was his hobby, and she used to make fun of him for it. So why does Brad think she did it? Well, the source continues that he thinks it was a ploy to get his attention because she knows that he reads the magazine, and Brad finds this totally desperate. In other desperation news, it seems like Jon Gosselin won't be waltzing his way to Hollywood after all. A Gosselin source says that ABC offered him a whopping $500,000 to be on Dancing with the Stars next season, but he turned them down. A Jon source tells us that Jon was like, "I don't want to wear tights and feathers." When Us Weekly reached Jon about this, he said to us, "I couldn't say if they asked me or not, but after seeing what the show did to Kate and the kids, I wouldn't want to put them through that again." Next up, no one has your back like your mom. Candy Spelling defended jabs against her daughter, Tori Spelling, and her increasingly shrinking size to Us Weekly on April 25th. Tori has always been thin, she told us. "Just this morning I was lounging around and I watched her 1996 TV movie Deadly Pursuit. She was thin then." Candy also disputes the tabloid star's recent report that she can't stand her daughter's husband of 4 years, Dean McDermott, and offered Tori $10 million to get rid of him. Candy told us, "Our lawyers wrote very strong letters. It's not true." Now over to Italy. The hardest invite to score these days? Entry to the post-filming parties of Johnny Depp and his friends on the crew of the movie The Tourist. It's a VIP clique, impossible to penetrate, a source tells Hot Stuff. He and some of the guys working on the movie set up a screening room in the hotel so they'll do a big group dinner and stay up until 3 a.m. sometimes watching films. And even Depp's co-star in the movie, Angelina Jolie, isn't on the guest list. Sums up our insider, they have different circles of friends. And finally, some Miami Heat and a red-hot rendezvous. A source tells Hot Stuff that new duo Cameron Diaz and Alex Rodriguez have seen each other several times in Miami, where the source says Diaz has a sick penthouse. A pal of the New York Yankees slugger adds that they've spent time elsewhere too, and in fact, you might be seeing her at one of his games soon. I myself can't wait for the Diaz-Rodriguez wedding invite. I'm Bradley Jacobs, and this was Hot Stuff. For these items and many more, pick up the new issue of Us Weekly magazine on newsstands now.